My name is Larry Qualls.
My name is Katie Lapka. I'm a resident service coordinator with Cornerstone Community Housing.
Me and my wife were living in Fircrest Manor Apartments, and we put in an application here, and when we got okay to move in here, we just started moving in here. I'd say almost 12 years we've been here. It'd be 12 years me and my wife been living here, and we like it.
My main job is to connect residents with services and resources that are local to their area, including free food resources, free clothing resources, rental assistance is a big one.
It's the only really thing that me and my wife could afford, affordable housing. Me and my wife are on limited income, and we can only afford what we can afford, because I'm retired.
A lot of the time people will feel shy or awkward about needing food or needing rental assistance.
Pretty much ever since I'm retired, I've been volunteering like at food banks and churches, and any place I can get a volunteer job, I'll do it. I love doing it.
It's a really complicated web of resources in the world, so they can feel really overwhelmed trying to find those things for themselves. But when they feel confident coming in to talk to me and I can help them sort through that, it's just a huge stress relief for them. You can just see the calm wash over them. And
when we moved in here, I just liked it. I just love it, because I met a lot of neighbors that I liked, and very, very interesting people that I met. It's just, I just like it. I just love it here.
I think for Larry especially, having a place to call home means some place for him to put his roots down.
Me and my wife had a home, lived in a home before, but this is the first place we moved to that we could, that we call our own, home. The place we moved out of, when we had roommates, and when we lived in Fircrest Manor, we lived in a one bedroom when we first moved in there, and then we moved into a 3-bedroom. That's when we had the other 2 roommates. And when we had roommates, I go open my door, and I see my roommate there, and I want to open my door to just for me and my wife and my family. I don't want to. It's not that I don't get along with roommates, because I did, but me and my wife want our own home that we call our home. And this is our home. We can call it our home, or we can call it our home.
I know that him and his wife enjoy going to restaurants in this community outside Merlo, so he really loves this area. And then he has a lot of pride in Merlo Station Apartments in general. Like, he thinks it's a beautiful property, which it is.
I was homeless for off and on, probably for, I want to say, maybe 15 years, off and on. But I survived. I survived being homeless, but I will never be homeless again. I watch the news every single day, every single morning. I watch the news, and I see, people that in Portland, they're still living in tents. I feel for them. I really, really do, because I know what they're going through, and it's hard. Getting food and money, to live on. It's hard out there. It really is.
At many of my properties, we have lots of people who are disabled. We have lots of older folks as well. And then we have lots of small families. A ton of religions are represented here as well. So the demographic is all over the place, but there's some people who just simply can't work. There's some people who are trying to recover from debt or different situations that they were in.
We've seen a couple other ones besides this one that we live in now, but I didn't feel. All the other 2 that we walked into, it felt homey too, yeah. But we saw this one, the third one. This is the third one we've seen that we're living in now, And I just looked at my wife and looked at the manual, I go, this is our apartment, this is my home right here. So we got it, and that's when we moved in.
I know Larry has biological family members and some, maybe unofficial adopted family members, and all of them have needs in different ways, and he fills those needs, and he just shows up for everybody in his life, including me. I'm not a family member, but I kind of feel like I am. We're bonding with each other, and he's definitely part of the Merlot family here, so he gives and gives to everybody in his life.
Well, I like to volunteer because it gives me something to do, for one thing, and I don't know, I would say I'm just the type of person that I like doing things for a lot of people, especially for my family.
I think Larry enjoys volunteering. Well, he has shared with me that ever since he retired, he has all this time on his hands, so he says, I might as well be doing something, and that's a huge piece of this too, I think, but I think he just cares so much, and he has so much to give all the time.
I'll do anything to work for my wife, and my son. I mean, I can't be separated from my wife very long, because I mean, when she's really bad sick, and she's really back and forth to the hospital all the time, I kind of had to keep, going back and forth from where I was at to go, just go check up on her, But now I know she's okay now.
Oh, I think he's very content here and super happy to be at Merlot Station. I know he's making improvements in his life all the time. I think he just got hearing aids, and that's been a huge thing for him. Him and his wife are recently on like a health journey, so they've both been eating really healthy and trying to be really active.
Mostly what I do, when I get up in the morning, I fix my wife breakfast and stuff like that. I do a lot for her because I love her so much, and my wife's just love of my life.
I think having affordable housing really plays a role in setting goals and reaching those goals, and being able to think about what comes after affordable housing instead of just being stuck in this constant, debt and worry and stress, you know what I mean? So I think it plays a huge role in people stepping out of that.
I would prefer living in a house, but right now we can't afford a house. But we're looking at maybe eventually down the road, we'll go quite a way down the road. Me and my wife have been talking a lot about getting a tiny home. That's still on the up and up yet, but yeah, it's a goal. It's a goal for me and my wife. I don't know how long that goal's going to be, but it's a long way down the road yet.